How much does a motorcycle trip actually cost? We rode 2,500 kilometers across Europe on motorcycles, starting in the Netherlands and riding through Belgium, Germany, France, Austria and back. We had no real plan and we were students on a budget. And honestly, for a full week on the road, it cost way less than expected, but only because we made a couple of trade-offs. So in this video I'll show you exactly what this trip cost us and how we kept it affordable without ruining the experience. There are three costs that decide how expensive a motorcycle trip is going to be. Let's start with accommodation, because this is where I actually expected the biggest hit to our budget, but it wasn't. Our most expensive night was in Monschau, a small German town, and our first hotel of the trip. That night cost €36 per person, but I have to say it was also the best location of the entire trip, right in the middle of the town. Our next hotel was Ibis, which was the most popular choice of the trip. We stayed a total of 3 nights at 3 different Ibis hotels. They were simple, cheap and predictable, and after a long day of riding, that's exactly what we needed. But after 2 nights, one of our friends had to leave early. So instead of 4 riders, we were now booking for 3 people, and that changes things more than I expected. Hotels are optimized for even numbers, either 2 or 4 people, and with 3 people you either book 2 rooms, which is significantly more expensive, or someone ends up sleeping on a sofa bed. The latter resulted in our cheapest stay, which was in Kempten. An apartment for 3 people, 2 beds, a sofa bed and also a shared bathroom. That sounds rough, but by the time we arrived everyone was already asleep, so it didn't really matter. That specific night cost us €18 per person. On average, accommodation cost us a little over €25 per night, which means we spent €160 in total per person. Fuel was the second biggest cost of the entire motorcycle trip. In total I spent €185 on fuel and we rode roughly 2,500 kilometers. On average that's about €26 per day. I used a pretty conservative estimate of €1.75 per liter, mainly because I fueled E5 the entire trip and honestly the entire lifetime of this motorcycle. You could save a bit by going E10 instead of E5. In most places the difference is only 10 to 20 cents per liter. So even if I'd gone E10 the whole time, I would have saved maybe 10 to 20 euros. With luggage, my MT-07 averaged 1 liter per 23 kilometers. Most of the time we rode a pretty calm pace, partially because we had a 250cc with us, and yeah, I also like to sit low in the rev range and ride fuel efficient. I'm still a finance graduate after all. Although I did have one small moment on the autobahn where all that logic flew straight out of the window. Or should I say helmet. Fuel is expensive, but it's also the most predictable cost of the trip, and on a motorcycle tour I don't really mind it because it's literally the main part of the experience. Food ended up being the biggest cost of the entire trip, even though we were pretty stingy. Most of the time we arrived late, as you might have seen in the motorcycle trip series, so our options were limited. First night in Monschau, a kebab place. Second night in Forbach, also a kebab place. On the ride towards the Vosges we ate at a more luxurious restaurant, but we only got a main and shared a tuna starter. We were students after all. In Constance we ate some proper food at an Italian restaurant, but that one wasn't too expensive. In Kempten we ended up eating at a fast food style restaurant, and the next morning we realized that the guy charged us way too little, so we got lucky there. And our last night we arrived late once again and we just went for some pizza, which was €10 each. For lunch we mostly went to the Lidl, some quick snacks, protein bars, fruits, croissants. It kept the pace high and our wallets full. We didn't cheap out on breakfast though, usually 10 to 15 euro per day. The idea was to fill up properly so we could ride longer. So to summarize, roughly 15 euros for breakfast, 5 euros for lunch, 15 to 20 euros for dinner, and if you forecast that for 7 days, you're close to 350 euro. In the end, I spent 330 euro for the food. Then there are all the smaller costs that you don't expect, but once you're on the road, you can't avoid them. Austria requires a vignette and that cost me around 10 euro, and that was actually because I ordered it from the wrong website, which charged a premium. The official Austrian site charges closer to 4 euro and you can choose between a single day, 10 days or a 1-year vignette. That flexibility is the reason we chose to ride through Austria. Switzerland is different. They only offer a 1-year vignette which costs 40 euro, so for a short motorcycle trip like this, Switzerland didn't make any sense for us. Another cost we didn't really think about beforehand was an ANWB membership. ANWB is a Dutch company that helps you if your bike breaks down abroad or locally. It costs 12 euro for the month, but you're locked in for a year, and that's honestly not too bad because I am planning on doing more trips anyways, and even here at home in the Netherlands a bike can break down for no reason. If they can't fix it on the spot, they'll arrange transport and a replacement bike. They're not fast, but it's still better than being stuck somewhere without tools or experience. We also did a few small things along the way. We went to the Nürburgring just watching the cars, and that was €10. Visited the Citadel in Biche, €10. Did a toboggan run near Lac Blanc, €9. And we took a ferry for €9. Not really an experience, but honestly it was kind of fun. None of these costs feel big around their own, but together they do add up around €75 to the total. And that's without doing any big activities. On our next trip we are planning on doing more experiences, and we've already budgeted €200 to €300 just for that. So when you add everything up, the total for this trip was €750, roughly €100 per day for 2,500 kilometers across Europe. Not bad for a first motorcycle trip. We expected to spend around €1,000, so this was less than expected, but honestly the memories were totally worth the money. I'd spend even more if I could right now. Especially if you're willing to compromise a bit on hotels and keep the food simple, those trade-offs definitely didn't ruin the experience for me. If you're planning on doing a motorcycle trip yourself, I hope this video helped you get a realistic view of what you can expect. And if you want to see more motorcycle content, you can subscribe and turn on the notifications. I'm gonna review this bag right here, and that might be interesting as well if you're planning a motorcycle trip. See you guys in the next one.